Today, we're diving into something truly fascinating, Dr. Joe Dispenza's work in becoming supernatural. Now, this is the idea that you can literally use science, we're talking neuroscience and quantum physics, to create a completely new future for yourself. It sounds wild, I know, but let's break down exactly how it's supposed to work.
So, let me ask you something, and be really honest with yourself. Does your life feel like it's on autopilot? You know, you wake up, you go through the motions, you have the same thoughts, feel the same feelings. Is your life basically being run by a version of you from the past?
The thing is, for most of us, the answer is a resounding yes. We're kind of caught on this hamster wheel, these unconscious cycles. And because we're running the same mental and emotional programs every single day, we end up creating the same predictable reality. This whole explainer is about how you can consciously step off that wheel and start creating something new.
Okay, so how does this even work? This isn't just about positive thinking or philosophy. The core argument here is actually grounded in science. It's about understanding how your inner world, literally your thoughts and feelings, has a direct effect on your outer reality.
This quote right here, this is the absolute heart of it. Every single thought you have releases a cascade of chemicals in your body. Those chemicals make you feel the way you just thought. And guess what? That feeling then makes you think more thoughts that match it. It's this powerful and often unconscious feedback loop.
And that powerful loop, that's what we call the mind-body connection. This isn't just a metaphor. The argument is that when you truly change your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, you are literally changing your brain's physical wiring and your body's chemistry. This is the mechanism for how you can influence everything from your health to your energy levels.
This is where it gets so cool. This work builds a bridge between some really cutting-edge fields. It pulls from neuroscience to show us how we can physically rewire our brains. It uses epigenetics, which is the science showing that we can actually signal our genes to behave differently, meaning you're not doomed by your DNA. And it leans on quantum physics to give us a model for reality that is just pure potential, waiting for our command.
So what on earth is this quantum field? Just imagine it as this invisible, energetic web that connects everything. It's a sea of infinite potential, where every possible reality already exists. According to this work, by changing your personal energy through your thoughts and emotions, you can tune into a new possibility in that field and literally draw it to you. All right, the science is fascinating, right? But the big question is, how do you actually do it? How do you apply this stuff? Well, that's what we're getting into now. This is the action plan. This is how you start breaking the habit of being your old self.
This really lays out the shift we're talking about. On one side, you've got the old self, just reacting to life, driven by memories of the past, running on stress. But the goal is to become the future self, someone who is proactive, driven by a crystal clear intention, and living in elevated emotions like gratitude and joy before the event even happens.
So the big goal here is to shift gears in your own brain. Most of the time, we're in what's called a beta brainwave state. We're awake, we're alert, and we're analyzing everything. The point of the meditation practices is to slow those brainwaves down into theta, a more creative, suggestible state. It's about getting out of your own way, stopping the constant overthinking, and stepping into a state of pure creation.
And here it is, the daily toolkit. This is the 5-step process. You start with meditation to quiet down that busy analytical mind. Then you actively create your new reality. You practice generating elevated emotions to get your heart and brain in sync. You consciously reprogram your old limiting beliefs, and you visualize the future you want with so much detail that your body thinks it's already happened. And finally, you track your progress. You start looking for those little signs and synchronicities that show you your new reality is on its way.
Now for the part we've all been waiting for. What actually happens when you put all this into practice? This is where we talk about creating that future self and making the leap from a predictable, ordinary life to what the book calls a supernatural one.
So how do you actually manifest a new reality? It really boils down to this. You have to align your energy and your intention. You need a super clear, focused intention on what you want. And then you have to combine it with the elevated emotion of what it will feel like when you have it. That combination, that's what makes you an energetic match to that possibility in the quantum field, and that's what draws the experience to you.
You can almost think of it like a recipe for your new self. The biggest ingredients are that clear intention and those elevated emotions. But you also have to mix in a healthy dose of new beliefs about what you're actually capable of, and you have to back it all up with conscious choices every single day that align with the future person you're becoming.
And look, if this all sounds a little too good to be true, you should know that the book is absolutely packed with real-life case studies. We're talking about documented stories of people experiencing incredible healing, seeing unbelievable synchronicities pop up in their lives, and undergoing profound transformations, all by using these exact principles.
So we'll end by turning the question back to you. The science is there, the roadmap has been laid out, all the potential is already inside of you, so the only real question left is, what future are you going to choose to create?